America's highways, endless, roaring, and unforgiving. Every year, thousands of trucks move across these roads carrying the weight of the nation. But behind every mile is a story of danger, of human error, of unpredictable weather, of mechanical failures, and sometimes tragedy. Today, we go deep inside the heart-stopping, biggest truck accidents in USA history. Shocking moments caught on camera, real events that changed safety regulations forever, and unbelievable survival stories that still leave investigators speechless. This is not just a video. This is a wake-up call for every driver. It was supposed to be a normal winter morning on Interstate 80 in Wyoming, but nature had other plans. As temperatures dropped overnight, drifting snow combined with fierce gusts of wind to create a total whiteout, a blinding wall of ice particles that made visibility drop to zero within seconds. Truckers describe it as driving into a cloud with no warning. One by one, vehicles slowed, until suddenly a single semi lost control. It jackknifed across the highway, blocking both lanes. The next truck had no time to brake. Then the next. Then dozens more. Within minutes, 70-plus vehicles, including more than 35 heavy trucks, were pulled into a chaotic chain reaction. Explosions erupted as fuel tanks ruptured. Fire spread rapidly, melting the snow and leaving behind nothing but twisted steel. Survivors recall stepping out into a scene of absolute silence, just wind, fog, and wreckage. This pileup forced federal investigations into winter weather warning systems and led to new safety guidelines for early morning interstate closures. This accident remains one of the most visually shocking truck disasters ever caught on video and one of the most studied in America. The Grapevine, California's notorious mountain pass has always been a test of braking skills, but on one deadly afternoon, a trucker descending southbound experienced every driver's nightmare: complete brake failure. The semi gained speed rapidly, 50 miles per hour, 60-70. The driver's panic radio call still echoes in dispatch archives. "My brakes are gone. I can't slow down." The truck slammed into slow-moving traffic near the bottom of the grade, creating a fiery domino effect. A chain of explosions ignited multiple vehicles, sending flames into the sky. Witnesses say the smoke could be seen for miles. This tragedy led to a massive overhaul in California's runaway truck ramp policies, mandatory brake checks at the top of the pass, and increased enforcement of weight limit violations. North Texas is no stranger to dust storms, but what happened on Interstate 35 shocked even veteran troopers. High winds swept across freshly plowed farmland, lifting dust into the air and turning the highway into a brown, impenetrable fog. Within moments, visibility dropped to inches. Dash cams captured the horrifying sequence: truck headlights suddenly appearing through the haze too late to brake. Semis collided one after another, forming a tangled steel wall stretching nearly a mile. Firefighters described the cleanup as a puzzle of crushed machinery. Multiple hazmat teams were deployed due to chemical cargo involved in the crash. This event accelerated the installation of advanced visibility sensors along major highways and dust-prone regions. On a quiet Sunday morning, a fuel tanker traveling across a Detroit overpass swerved to avoid a stranded car. The tank ruptured, releasing thousands of gallons of gasoline across the roadway. Seconds later, impact. A massive explosion tore through the overpass. Flames engulfed the entire structure, melting guardrails and collapsing concrete. The fire burned so hot it could be seen on satellite weather cameras. Miraculously, the truck driver survived and later became the center of national attention for his heroic escape. This disaster forced Michigan to rebuild the entire section of freeway and reevaluate emergency response plans for tanker transport. Tennessee's I-75 corridor is infamous for fog. But on one tragic day, the conditions were far worse than usual. Moisture from nearby water bodies created a thick, rolling fog bank that settled suddenly over the highway. 19 trucks and over 100 vehicles were swallowed into a deadly pileup. Witnesses described hearing crashes in every direction, unable to see even a few feet ahead. The accident triggered a statewide emergency and led to the installation of one of America's most advanced fog warning systems, complete with lasers, cameras, and automated highway closure gates. This catastrophe remains one of Tennessee's darkest highway disasters.
On the steep descent of I-70 near Lakewood, Colorado, a fully loaded semi lost its brakes at high speed. Despite warning signs and multiple escape ramps, the truck continued downhill at over 80 miles per hour. Video footage captured the horror as the runaway semi crashed into traffic stopped for construction, igniting a massive fireball. Multiple lives were lost, and the driver faced one of the most controversial sentencing hearings in trucking history. The event sparked national debate on mandatory training, brake inspection standards, and the real challenges new drivers face in mountainous terrain. During a rare winter storm, a semi traveling on a Georgia overpass skidded on black ice. The trailers swung side to side before smashing into the guardrail. The impact was so severe that part of the bridge structure cracked and collapsed onto the road below. Several vehicles were trapped under the falling concrete, turning a simple weather-related slide into a structural disaster. Engineers later revealed the combination of ice, weight distribution, and impact angle created the perfect condition for a partial collapse. This accident pushed Georgia to upgrade bridge barriers statewide.
In West Texas, a semi hauling industrial chemicals veered off the road after the driver reportedly experienced a medical emergency. The truck overturned, rupturing its chemical containers. What happened next was catastrophic. A massive chemical reaction created a toxic fireball that erupted across the highway, sending black smoke thousands of feet into the air. First responders were forced to evacuate the surrounding area, and hazmat teams worked for days to neutralize the site. This disaster underscored the importance of medical screening for long-haul drivers and led to upgraded guidelines for transporting hazardous materials. Every one of these accidents changed something: laws, safety systems, emergency protocols, and most importantly, the mindset of truckers across America. The highway is a powerful teacher, and the lessons are written in steel, fire, and survival. If this video opened your eyes to the reality behind the wheel, then make sure you stay with us, because on Road Titans, we don't just show the road, we reveal the truth behind it. Subscribe, like, share, and join the Titan family, where every mile tells a story. Stay safe out there, drivers. The road is long, but together, we rise above it.